Hello?
Johan's so quiet.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't. Can you see anything?
Oh,
I can hear.
I'm
Have you
retarded, I
muted
think.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Hello? Can you start it? Unmute?
Body type on
Okay,
the
yeah,
internet or
I'm
in the
just
media.
retarded. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're going to be reacting to just a video on body image. As you can see by the title of the video here is whose body is the most attractive. We're going to watch it with you guys and just pause at certain points throughout the video and just give our opinion on what we hear and see.
And to be honest, Jubilee makes some pretty funny videos, so we thought it'd just be a fun watch. So let's begin.
I see particular body type on the internet or in the media, and I know that like, I want that, so I work for that.
Like when you see on social media and stuff, it's just kind of like very glamorized.
Growing up, I thought like, okay, if I want to be attractive, I have to have a six-pack.
So I feel like I would be ranked last because I don't really fit that type of standard.
I mean, you just get a bunch of like random dudes in a room and be like, just go out in your underwear. You expect it to be really weird and awkward.
Pause. Pause and go back.
I paused. Oh, it wasn't you.
Pause? Oh, we paused?
Who do you think, before we
Wait, what's happening?
We're not pausing.
start the ranking, who do you think would order?
Alright, I think you know the answer to that. Alright, but let's make our own order. Hold on, sorry. Alright, that's a good question. Number one, without a doubt, most
Oh
attractive
man, pause.
is on the left.
This guy's voice, wow. This whack. Oh, it must be the voice. So high quality.
High quality?
I know.
High quality production.
Exactly. Stepped it up. It's like I think this guy is like, up and coming 1 million subscriber. Unpause.
Let's just take a few seconds to appreciate this guy's body. Because
Which guy?
you and I, we've been gymming for quite some time now. We've been gymming for years. And we know how much dedication and work and effort requires to get into that physique. So props to him.
Which guy?
Props to him. And then
Who's he talking
On the
about?
Say
left,
it.
I guess.
Maybe it's just my opinion, but the middle guy is last.
Yeah,
And I don't know-
middle guy, naturally he'd be last, just based on purely like aesthetic physique, he'd be last.
And
I'd
then
say it would go the guy on the left. It actually almost pretty much in the order, except you just got to switch the middle guy with the Asian guy, and that's it. And then it goes from best to worst from left to right.
yes, I agree with that. That's
So
Person
Asian
sounds very
guy goes in the
excited.
middle, and then the guy with the hat stays where he is, and the guys with the hats both stay where they
The
are.
guy,
Yep.
with
No, I agree with that. Let's see
the-
how they actually ended up ranking.
the super bulk guy, like with the huge shoulders. It looks like he skips the day or some shit. He looked just disproportionate. Does he
What's he
not?
on about? What guy?
The
The first guy.
first
guy?
guy on the left, yeah. He looks disproportionate.
It's alright.
He's got a tan on, eh? I can see it.
Yeah.
No, look at his arms. Look at his forearms.
Yeah, it's very dark. It's dark compared to like the rest of his body.
Yeah, he's got his hand on. It's like, it's like
Yeah, but so does the guy next to him, and all the other guys except the Asian guys have an arm tan.
Oh,
look
too
at
much.
look at them.
And that he's a pro gamer. Can't lie.
He's a pro gamer. That's you, Ash.
For this episode, we're actually going to reveal the audience ranking first.
Okay. Surprise. Let's see how much people
Who they
hate us right
got?
now.
Hell, they rated the
Huh?
So I was thinking who they got.
they rated the guy on the left third.
sample.
That's fucking
The
insane,
sample.
The audience.
Who's the
Wait, hold on.
Avi switched with Eric. Avi switched with Lamari. Albert switched with Lamari. And Albert switched with Avi.
Why couldn't they just fucking get the person?
The right order.
Oh,
The first time?
Gotta get ad blocker, my G.
Yeah, I
Look
probably
at these
should.
retards.
Need to get ad blocker. That's just
Oh my god, these
I was gonna have
this
it yet.
ad!
I'll get it.
It just ruins the experience,
So, just to
man.
clarify, this is the order
Exactly.
that who's
Cut it
Is
out.
that not investing in YouTube Premium? What is he
This
doing?
is the order, I believe. I'm
No,
not quite
no,
sure
no,
what the
that's
order.
good.
This is the
He
audience
skipped the
ranking.
ad as
Yeah,
well.
For the audience.
Man.
rating.
which is close to what we.
If there's an ad on this
Yeah.
video, just fucking close the video.
This is
and
exactly
go
what we
away.
said.
No, it's exactly what we
Yeah,
said.
yeah, perfect.
And
Okay.
this is how the world has voted most attractive body type.
I totally understand the audience ranking because if you're looking at just physicality, not even knowing our personalities or who we are, of course we're gonna have, you know, sexy six-pack over here and, you know, me over here. Why not? I think Latinos are hella sexy, so I don't get.
Oh, it's just
Wait, what is this
attractiveness.
guy even talking?
It's just the attractiveness ranking.
Yeah.
Attractiveness is not just physical. Like if you,
Yeah.
if you say physical attractiveness, then
Yeah,
yeah, that's
it's
the
different.
ranking. But like unless his title is like Jubilee's title is done like clickbait, then yeah. But like if they're talking about just attractiveness in the video itself, then you can talk about personality. Like it's
Yeah.
not wrong to talk about it.
Sounds good to me.
Also, he has really ugly tats.
Ugh.
Put him lower because of the tat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was confused. I was like, basic
Wait.
personality. The whole point of this video is who's the most attractive.
did he
Oh,
not-
but then again,
No, did
I
he
was
not
gonna say who's
understand?
body.
Did he not understand the whole concept of this video?
yeah,
It's-
yeah, the
it's
title of it
literally- Yeah, it's to rank
Whose
the people's
body is the
physique,
most
and he goes,
attractive?
"Oh, it's not
Yeah.
just about physique; it's about my personality."
Oh
It's like
yeah,
the
it does
most
mention body.
Insecure comment you can make, and
My
then he
body.
brings up the
whose body
Latino.
is the most
Like, what?
attractive?
All right,
He's
all right.
got a point though. Like, someone's physique can look better if you get to know them and like their personality, and you can naturally just like.
Yeah,
Fuck,
but
make
that's
them
not
wear
what we're talking
fucking
about here. We're
clothes as
talking
well
about
then.
pure
Yeah,
It's not-
physique.
this is purely on a first visual
No,
glance of someone.
you can be fat and
Do
be
you
like
think
attractive
they're more
because you
attractive
wear
than
pretty
someone
good
else? It's got
clothing.
nothing to do with personality, nothing
Yeah.
to do with anything else.
You dress well.
This guy's definitely
physical.
got some insecurities. That's all I can say.
Have a good haircut.
over here. Come on, guys. But I
These
respect
guys look like they never had a haircut.
I'm
Except that guy.
comfortable, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's hard for me to really
probably
judge on
he-
it. I guess the audience has voted. I was expected to be probably more down the line, maybe like 3 or 4. Growing up, I was always like, told like, hey, man, you
Oh,
look like a
rip this
twig
guy's
or-
self-esteem.
I feel like it's pretty okay to feel comfortable when you're the 2 slut, though. You know what I mean? Oh no, this is fine. I'm the second hottest in the room. I guess I'm okay with it.
I think it makes sense for the way that I think people generally view the world just based on what you see in the media, social media, whatever. Do I think that it makes sense?
How come
for
everyone is wearing shorts
Yeah,
and
he's
that,
doing the exact same
that
thing.
Asian guy is the only one in jocks? What the fuck? That guy.
He didn't get the memo,
He
Ash.
didn't get the memo. It's like, showing off our body parts, guys. Aren't we supposed to be naked? Or something? It was like, oh fuck, I turned up on the studio naked. So someone just gave me a pair of jocks, eh?
Yeah, they don't have
It's all about what you
leftovers.
see in social media, right? So when you
Oh,
scroll
is he-
through
he's got a
Instagram, what do
fucking
you
ring
see?
and watch on that.
Biggest
Nah,
guys,
that's-
the most
six
toned
pack
bodies.
impacting the body
Yeah,
image,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
take
six-pack
everything
abs,
off.
broad
Take everything off.
shoulders, they're probably like sitting on like
That
5 to
filler in your
8%
teeth,
body
take it
fat,
off,
and everyone
man.
just
Nah, nah.
they
That earring, take it out.
Yeah, but there's nothing
So
wrong with
that's-
setting goals.
They shave their head as well.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there's
like,
nothing wrong with it, but his
Gotta
point
get
If
is
you
that
have a nice
$2,000.
bald head,
it's like what's the most unattainable
Oh,
physique?
he had a
It's
cap
literally
on,
in that order.
on his
Of
on his
what's the
bald
most
head as well.
unattainable
eh?
to what's the easiest.
yeah, no, 2 of them have
So, yeah,
caps.
which
Oh,
makes sense.
Oh,
That's
nah, nah, nah,
Yeah.
nah.
Because humans desire what they can't have, or what's difficult, or like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be able to do something or be someone that's difficult to become. You don't want to be someone that's easy. Anyone can eat themselves.
I mean, to be honest, like if we rank them in this order, we're basically ranking them in the amount of effort they put into their bodies. I mean, that's like we said before. This guy's
True.
physique, it takes years and years of training and diet and focus
Yeah,
and
yeah.
determination. And so
Correct.
that Latino guy on the left, for him to say, oh, blah, 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 it's easy for you to say it on the second. He's just
Wait, was
pissing
he
me off already.
Latino?
Yeah, okay, let's just continue.
Were they even already
anyone as
talking?
an
Fuck, I wasn't
individual?
listening.
Not
eh?
necessarily.
Yeah, I'm not shocked because I mean, when I was younger, growing up, that's exactly the body type that I wanted to look like. My whole life, I compared myself to that, so I think it's expected. So I'm not surprised, but I did have a little bit more hope.
Oh,
I'm gonna be the one to say that I don't agree with that. With him saying, "Oh, he wanted a bit more hope. I mean, let's be real. With that body, like the guy. Look,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge a guy based on him personally, but just his body type.
Yeah.
You can tell he doesn't really take much care of himself. He's morbidly obese, right? So I don't know what he was expecting. Maybe someone bigger than him. I don't know, but
You guys can kind of discuss how you want to do this ranking, and then it's
Pause for a
up to you guys.
Because there's no one here that's like extremely anorexic. I mean, the guy in the middle kind of is.
I would say the middle guys, not
But-
extremely,
but
but
would you say anorexic is worse than that? Like, would you reckon that you'd rate someone who's like literally?
Isn't that just a
tone-
normal
I guess the guy in
Asian
the middle is
body?
pretty fucking skinny though.
No,
Oh,
he is
this
skinny, I
guy's
agree,
got
but-
bodybuilder.
he's
He's 6%
skinnier than that,
body
I
fat.
mean.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
they're both
Look at
prepping.
look at his six pack. You see the outline?
He's
More
prepping for the
obesity,
bodybuilding.
but like, I
He's
think
got
we're just
pretty bad
basing it on
concave knees as well, man.
appearance-wise.
I think that's got.
and
His knees look
this-
pretty
this is-
bad.
this
Yeah,
guy's
his
bony.
knees look
Like, I've seen some
fucked.
really bony people. He's quite
Yeah,
skinny,
correct.
but like
What the fuck is
posture.
that?
we're comparing the other end of
Knees.
the spectrum to that morbidly obese
Would
guy.
you rate someone who's like bulimic, like?
Sorry,
very-
man. This
very,
guy's
like,
gonna be a
fucking
billionaire. He
anorexic,
looks
whatever?
like he's founded his.
I would
own
have the same.
cryptocurrency.
He's
view
probably
as
the next
I
Bill
have
Gates.
The larger guy.
Probably
in terms of
created like
it's just not attractive.
heaps of programs already.
But would you rate him higher or lower?
Me personally, because that's a good question. But the way I'd see it, if I was to choose which one I'd be, I'd probably be the more anorexic one. I don't know. It's kind of shitty to say, but I'd rather be the more anorexic one, only because
Oh, Mazda
I
wants to
feel
be
like
Asian. That's why.
it's,
Yeah.
number one, getting
True.
out of it would for me would be easier, only because I gain weight really easily.
What the
And
fuck? You can't
secondly,
say that.
If I was
You
just
can't
based
be like, I
purely
want to
on
be
attractiveness,
anorexic
I would
because
say,
I'll gain weight
or
easily.
appearance-wise,
You're anorexic
anyone looks
because
good.
you have an
The-
eating
But
disorder
it's
normally.
attractiveness. A skinny person can still have, like, when you think about, it, they can still have quite a physical relationship with someone. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
can have like,
No, completely
they
agree.
can still have good, sex. They can still do those stuff. But a fat person, or like the person on the left, it'd be very awkward.
Oh, it would
You know what I
limit.
mean? Like,
It would limit a lot of activities in your life.
yeah, it would limit a lot of activities in your life. It would limit his like sexual, like physical capability as well in the bedroom. Like, you know what I mean? It's
There's a lot of
like it's-
things. There's definitely a lot of
yeah,
things.
that's it.
Get the job on.
Move each other around as much as you want.
How do you feel about being like in the
Fuck,
middle?
how
Do
do
you
they
feel
turn a
like
fucking
you
10-minute
should be
video into
farther
45
ahead?
minutes? That's pretty
shocked
good.
because
Maybe there's
since
another one.
My mom always told me that, like, you know, you'd be more attractive if you gain a little bit more weight. That's why.
What are those
like,
glasses,
thought
man? What are
that
those
was not
glasses?
Because that society probably just
I
thinks
want them.
that
Product glasses.
Yeah.
is love, but I feel like they do though.
You do.
Yeah.
We love you.
When I was a child and stuff, I would always compare myself to.
I've never heard someone say skinny guys don't deserve love. That is, have you ever heard
It's-
that before?
That's
I mean,
Asian mentality.
No, not from my end, but like this guy's
Yeah.
talking as if he's super anorexic, and to be honest, it's not that bad.
It's pretty
He's
skinny.
not there yet.
It's not.
He's not like.
Yeah.
But he has some
like,
muscle
I mean,
mass in his
he's
arms. It's
really
not like
serious. It's not like
That's
a
true.
pure
fat guy or
bone
something. He's
and
skinny,
skin.
but
That-
he's not fucking like extremely bad.
Like these
This guy's got,
older
like,
and
the
attractive
perfect
men that had abs and that had
basic
chest.
body.
I didn't even know like what I was watching.
Dude, his
that was
knees!
intrigued
Yeah,
by
his
what
knees are
was
crazy.
already.
Like for me, I'm not sure how old everyone is, but you know, I grew up in the whole like Abercrombie and Fitch era. Like you walk in, it's like six-pack abs like on the wall. Like I'm not gonna lie, like that motivated me. Like I wanted that growing up. Do you? Any of you guys think it's wrong to want to look like another body type?
That is a very good question. Let's see what they say.
Yes. Because I feel
Meh.
I had a
Nisha?
similar, you know,
Oh my
thing to
God.
you, where I used to be, you know, roughly like 110 pounds bigger, and I remember people treating me a certain way. Dating was very tough. People didn't want to, you know, date the type I was. And then I lose all this weight, and I start getting treated differently. And it really showed me, like, I was the same person, and I
Pause.
wanted so bad to
See, when the guy asked him, is it wrong to want another body type? He said it is wrong. That's what the guy just said. He said yes, and then he started speaking about how
He was fat.
when he was 110 pounds heavier, he wasn't getting any attention from women. He wasn't getting any attention from like family and friends, and all of a sudden now he lost a lot of weight and he's getting way more.
So he's
attention.
hypocritical. He's basically being a hypocrite right now.
But of course it's going to happen because the human. But when you look at someone, you don't just look at them. Your body does in your mind like analyzes them for a potential mate, especially between males and females, right? It's like naturally installed in us. So when you see someone that's fat, when a woman sees someone that's fat and doesn't carry himself with confidence, because most of the time people that are fat, generally speaking, don't have a high degree of confidence. of course it's going to deter the woman away, and they're going to treat you with less respect, and they're not going to give you the time of day, because they see you and they think, okay, from their very primal instinct, they go, this person's fat, he's probably lazy, probably doesn't take care of himself, so how's he going to take care of me? You know, I mean, there's attributes physically that they're attracted to. So it's like, of course he's going to get treated differently if he loses a lot of weight, because all of a sudden now people see him as a more alpha male, and in a position where he's able to not
Alpha.
If you can take care of yourself and present yourself in a respectable way, of course people are going to respect you more.
Yeah, so
But you
it
could-
basically comes down to what I said earlier. So if you put in the reward, you get the result that you want. It's more.
Yeah, exactly,
sorry,
yeah.
if you put in the effort, you get the result that you want.
Put in the reward.
Exactly,
And
people
that's
wanna
what's
be around,
happened here.
People want to be around successful people and like-minded people, and that's not like to say that all fat people are unsuccessful. Of course, that's ridiculous. But generally speaking, majority of people that are obese or considered obese aren't high productive, functioning people that you necessarily want to be around to
Generalization.
succeed in your own life.
Bruh.
Yeah.
They
So
usually have
Oh my god,
bad habits.
Yovon, why'd you
They
do
can
that?
transfer to you. They don't
It's
take
all
care
fat
of themselves
people.
as much as they should. And if you don't take care of yourself, how can you focus on your task? How can you focus on starting a business if you yourself are in?
Yeah,
know,
no, there,
Aren't
there
heaps
are some
of
issues with
successful
health issues.
businessmen fat?
Pause the video, everyone!
What?
Pause
Pause,
them,
pause.
Oh my god!
Post.
You know, an interesting thing that I just researched.
Heard?
Research.
Oh, okay.
Heard. Come on,
Sorry,
Ted.
sorry.
This
Sorry,
fucking
sorry.
Reacts video has some good research behind it. We gotta put in the
Okay.
effort, just like the video puts in the effort. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Now we know the baseline of where this YouTube channel is going. Obesity, that's from the CDC. No, from the adults from the age of 20 and over, 42% are obese in America. That's a lot, eh? And
Yeah.
and just overweight in general, which is including obesity. I think it goes mid, overweight, obese, then you just dead. I'll assume. But
Morbidly obese.
73%, 73.6% are overweight. So
That's a lot.
what?
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Eh? So no, fucking 42%, just fucking retards.
You paused the video for that? That was even constructive, man. You had something more to add to that.
I had something going, but
the thing is that wasn't it like ages ago, like centuries ago, people who used to be fat were known as successful people because they could feed themselves, and that's why they were fat, because they were successful. So like it's literally like your body weight, body type is dependent on what society deems to be okay and the connotation behind each body type. Like nowadays, having like maybe 10 years ago, people were like, oh, you should have like 3% body fat or whatever. But then nowadays people are like, that's unhealthy. You really shouldn't be going for being that lean, having that little body fat as 3% or whatever. Like not bodybuilder type. Oh, was it bodybuilders? Not bodybuilders.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like
because like everyone was just starving back in those days, eh?
Yeah, like chicks were really skinny, and nowadays we call that like anorexia. That's not healthy. And society now is like, oh, women should be more plump and voluptuous and should have a fat ass and big tits.
Yeah,
but before they were like, oh, these models were the most attractive people or most attractive women for average male. So it just depends on society, and they're basing
to what I just said early on with the statistics. Does society really want this? Because 73% of society are overweight and 42% are obese. So is this society? If society really wants it, why are most of them fat? 73% are fat as fuck. So is it society or like, you know, a small portion of society looking at the, you know, very upper echelons of what we could be, and you know, let's say shaming the bottom half. Of course, everyone wants to be the best, but no one wants to put the effort into it.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
I feel like sometimes
Because if you're saying society wants it, why isn't society actually achieving it? Well, I'm not saying you want to say it, but that's the, what do you call it, like a thesis? The title.
hypothesis.
Yeah, that's your hypothesis or whatever. It doesn't really track when you have that statistic.
Well,
Anyway,
I think what society desires is usually unattainable, and then we have like a level below that where we're like we just want to be healthy.
like
So
Giga Chad, like Giga Chad. You know Giga Chad? Giga
No,
Chad, the ultimate alpha male giga human being, which is literally unattainable, but every male wants to be.
yeah, but it's yeah we say that that guy's attractive, but you can't just be like, oh, you didn't work hard enough to attain that body shape. You know what I mean? Like, not
Yeah.
everyone can achieve that. It's also the same if you were saying like to women, why can't you be more curvy and like an hourglass shape or have bigger breasts or have a bigger ass? It's just some things are just not attainable, but you just want to be healthy.
Well, what
And
about you know, just not being fat? 73%.
exactly.
73% in this fucking video is a number 6. They're not number 5. They're not number 4. Number 3. They're fucking number 6. So they're
Isn't
fucking
there 5?
unattractive as fuck.
Isn't 5 Ash? There's 5 people.
Oh,
There's the fat guy and then the guy who's slightly overweight.
Dude,
and
they
then
should
the
have
anorexic.
6 people, alright? Every video has 6 people.
Okay.
Makes sense.
But like, I think America is just like a small portion of the world, though.
This video is fucking American. This YouTube video.
Okay, let's talk about like America.
Yeah,
America, they just eat like such unhealthy foods, though. Like aren't healthy foods more expensive to buy in America anyway?
What? Isn't the unhealthy food not expensive? Like cheap?
Yeah, so healthy foods are more expensive. And unhealthy foods like fast food, it's much cheaper than buying just in Australia. If you want to go buy some lettuce, it's way more expensive than if you went out and bought like a packet of chips or something like that.
Lettuce isn't even nutritional. Yeah. I get your point. I get your point.
Okay.
The American supersizes everything. Their sodas are fucking like $2 for 2 liters. You know what I mean? Americans are just fat. And it's just
they
easy to be
fry everything. Like, they eat everything with like a fuck ton of butter, a fuck ton of oil, a lot of sugar, a lot of processed sugar.
That's why the
So like,
system shit as well.
yeah, have you seen like what children eat in the cafeteria?
No.
They eat like pizza and mac and cheese. The food they get at like is not healthy. Like, at least in Australia, I think it was when we were in primary school, they started being like, we gotta eat healthy and make sure the canteen only sells healthy food.
Yeah,
so
I
they had
remember
to
that.
like wrap all that unhealthy food out, and there was only like a certain amount of
Fucking-
foods that could still keep.
Fucking propaganda, man. I hated that period. I had my pies, and then they swapped it out for chicken and lettuce. I was like, fuck this chicken and lettuce. Where's my fucking pie? I was in
Yeah.
year 3. I was like, fuck this propaganda shit.
But like Australia knew that we were heading towards what America is now, and we didn't want that. And we start off by making our children healthier and teaching them about eating healthy. Yeah, like we still have fat people in Australia, but it's not as bad as America.
Everything comes down to politics, okay? You know,
That's true.
American people put like a fat tax. Most likely not. People like limiting amount of, I'd say, something as basic as how much soda you can sell or supersize soda. People, you know, they'll probably say, oh, people have freedom to do whatever they want or blah blah blah. But on the other hand,
Isn't that large, like bigger than our large, like nearly double the size of our large
they probably have
drinks?
like 6 different sizes. Like the
That's
basic
true.
just starting at small. Small is like 700 liters, and then you got
Small
super
is our
fucking-
medium.
Yeah, but finishing on that point, you can have the government fucking set the standard on shit, and then tell you what to eat and what not to eat, but that can be wrong as well. Like for example, when they're putting on the propaganda of saying what foods not to eat, and you know the food pyramid. The food pyramid.
Oh
not
yeah,
even
that's
right.
fuck that.
I'm pretty sure the food pyramid was like based on research that was only had one study on it, and then the bottom of the pyramid was just carbs. And if you're just like eating like 60% or 70% carbs, it's like just you're gonna fuck yourself. But now
Yeah, and they had
they
to move it.
revised it in 2020. And they're telling people to eat more protein, so it makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense. Anyway, it's
Interesting.
let's
Didn't know that
continue
happened.
for another 30 minutes. Hey, fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. All right, let's continue.
To look like a certain type and lose a certain amount of weight. But at the end of the day, like I was like, I almost kind of hate the way society's treating me as a smaller person.
Well, that's definitely an interesting answer, but me personally, like if I were to answer that question, I think it's fine to want a certain body type, because for me, I just use it as fuel, like motivation. Like I'm just gonna.
I completely agree with this guy. This guy, I think his name was Avi. Yeah, definitely agree with what he's saying. Like you have to set a goal and you work towards it. Similar to anything in life, really. You have to look up to someone. You have to, and in this case, you look up to someone who's physically well fit. Like you said, got six packs, chest and shoulders, all that sort of thing. You look up to them and you aspire to be them, and that's what drives you. That's what motivates you. So completely agree with what he's saying.
Everyone needs a goal, man. You can't just wander through life aimlessly. You need to have some sort of goal, and you can have multiple. But play the video.
No, sorry, what were you saying?
No, it's all good. Play the video.
Drive as much as I can to get to that point.
I think for me, it's like there's a difference between it being like a motivator, something you love, something you're passionate about, and something that can like deeply consume you into like a dark hole. And it's going to that dark hole where like check yourself.
So as a group, do you guys ever like get any like criticism, or is it?
I hate that guy.
Like I don't like how he's so anti hard work.
Yeah, literally. That's why I hate him so much.
He's like anti the benefits of putting in hard work.
Wow, this guy's got
he's saying
no
like,
chill.
why can't I get all these benefits and not do anything
Without putting in any work in? Yeah, literally. Oh my god.
It's like anyone who's extremely successful has to put themselves in a dark hole because everyone's competing for the same thing. You got to be the person above all that. Like you got to be an animal almost. You can't just be like, oh, this is unfair. I can't do this. This is bullshit. Why should I do this? I should get the same level of respect as the person who is putting the hours in.
And
That sounds like Mason.
It's like the guy on the right, like you see on the screen here. He's got a good physique, but it's in no means
sounds like everyone, man.
Unbelievable to get. It's achievable if you put in the effort. This guy's talking as if the guy on the right is like some huge
How's this guy so
bodybuilder. And it's
poor?
like, this guy lives for the gym. No, it's got nothing to do with that. Like this guy, I feel like the Latino guy is just jealous. Just screams jealousy at the moment.
The guy on the right
Is he actually Latino?
His name's Ariel. Get it right, guys.
No, Ariel's the fat guy.
Oh,
He's.
isn't he Latino?
I don't know if they're Latino or not.
Who are they talking about? I thought they were talking about the fat guy.
No, they're talking about the guy next to the fat guy.
He's saying, oh, why do I have to do anything?
Oh, the tattoo guy?
And
Yeah,
I
the
should
tattoo
receive
guy.
the same amount of,
We'll name.
respect and
You got the
same
fat
amount
guy,
of,
you got the
social
tattoo guy, you got the
acceptance as
Asian guy,
someone
you
who
got
has put in work.
black guy,
and when I
this
do
guy's
put in
the
work and I
Latino.
get that, I don't like the fact that I'm getting it. It's like,
I just disagree with
Nah, this guy looks like more like Mazen than a
Jealous.
fucking beard.
It's what it seems like.
it's like a loophole mentality, man. It's like just going in circles.
A lot of like self-criticism, because sometimes your own thoughts can like sabotage you.
I think a lot of it for me is self-criticism. Like, I know I'm ranked all the way over here, but like when I look in the mirror, I still see like 5 things, 10 things I don't like about myself and that I still want to change about myself.
Yeah.
So a lot of it really is self-imposed, definitely influenced by the people around you. So I still have work to do myself.
Absolutely. I feel like that's always gonna be there.
Self-imposed.
But also surrounding
influenced by
yourself
the
with
people
individuals
around.
who like want the best for you is also good.
After I work out, so I'm like, wow, I look like the sexiest, hottest person on this.
Love it.
See, that's exactly what that guy said. He goes, like, you want to surround yourself with successful people and like-minded people like yourself, right?
Yeah.
So obviously you want to surround yourself around people that are physically active, physically fit, because it brings all these mental like positives as well with it.
Yeah.
So that's why I would never get the same amount of attention or same amount of respect as someone who would be physically fit. And that's why he was saying he was getting that when he lost 110 pounds. It's obvious. That's what I was saying before. People want to surround themselves around people who are successful, like-minded, and work hard, not around people who are lazy, don't care, and do whatever they want whenever they want.
It's the same thing with the gym, really. So when you go to the gym, you have gym buddies who go with you, and the whole gym itself is full of people who have the same mentality. It's that sort of loophole that you were saying earlier, but in a positive way. It's that echo chamber
Loophole?
where you see everyone around you who's running at the treadmill, lifting weights, that sort of thing. It's that same vibe that you
Positive
get from
feedback.
everyone surrounding you. And
Yeah.
that's what motivates
Okay,
you.
that
By
makes more
continuously
sense.
Seeing those type of things, it motivates you to achieve your goals.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with being motivated. Like, there's nothing wrong with seeing that and going, damn, this person here is receiving all these benefits from this. I want to be like that too. And if I work hard, I can get that, and I'll also receive.
My
the
brain's
same
kind
amount
of shutting
respect,
off.
the same amount- Like,
Yeah.
that's the video anyway. Play the video.
I'll probably sleep by now. We'll watch it later, eh? We'll continue
Jeez.
this later. I'm
GG.
probably gonna wake up at 5 a.m. But, you know, part 1, we keep it spicy. It's already been 31 minutes. We keep it short. So,
31 minutes? It's been like 17.
no, it's been 31 minutes on my stream.
They've received
So,
all
we,
the-
you know, we've been pausing the videos. You know, Chill Reacts, it's going to be like 2 times. We're going to discuss things. It's always going to be like, let's say, 30, like 3 times the video length that we're reacting to. Just like, you know, Chill podcasts. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So chill I when I kind of fall asleep.
Hey, interesting points. This is top tier
Content.
creation.
Okay.
Anyway, subscribe. Come back for part 2 on Chill React.